Hello Aries, welcome to Angel Wise Love Tarot. What I'm doing is I am doing a reading for the beginning of the astrological new year, which is coming towards the end of this month with you guys, Aries, the pioneers of the zodiac. So what I'm doing to try and break it down a little bit more and see if this works well, hopefully it will, is looking at the decans separately. So if you're born between the 10th of April and the 19th of April, bearing in mind that some astrologers have slightly different ideas of what dates they are, and you know they can move a day or two, but this is targeted for you towards the end of your zodiac sign. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a significator for you, and then we'll look at what's behind you and what's ahead, and then we'll do a monthly breakdown of the astrological year for you. So the significator wanted to pop out, so we've got Wheel of Fortune. Wow, so this could be sorry, it always feels like it's stuck together. Okay, so this could be that you know you are in this fortunate phase, like it's on your side. I mean, this is a major arcana, and so it feels like some things are in the hands of the fates. You can sort of see it like that. You've got a cycle going. You're coming into a kind of fortunate cycle. So let's see what's behind you before you come into this lovely phase. Oh, that one. Oh, definitely leapt. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So this is this is somebody that's putting in the work, and what I'm doing as well as I go along, and I hope it's not too annoying, but because this is where I'm looking at, how different are the three decans? Is it working, breaking it down? And I am seeing some cards come up, maybe not in exactly the same place, but some of the same cards coming up. And the Eight of Pentacles did come up with the first decan, Aries, and it was like, so it's basically buckling down, getting on with the work. And it could be that you've done that, and this is what's leading to your fortune. The universe has seen the effort you put in, and now it's kind of doing its bit to try and help you. So let's see what's ahead. Right, this one flip. Now this is in exactly the same place as the second decan, Aries. So this is moving to calmer waters. This is kind of moving to a better place. So I think it could be that you've like put in some hard slog, but you've had your head down. It's not like you're kind of moaning about it, but you're sort of toiling away, and then something positive's coming. It's getting you to a better place. So let's look at how that pans out in terms of the month starting from April. So we have April, Page of Swords. Wow, look. May. Actually, I was going to turn these over afterwards, so let's carry on doing that. June, July, August. I think it's really important for you to see the cards, but perhaps I think it's quite good to discover also together and move forward through them as well. September, October, November, December, January, February, and March. Okay, so you've got the Page of Swords. This could be a message coming in, or it could be some new ideas. It could represent someone that you meet, so somebody that actually has an impact in your kind of logical life. Your intellect could be an idea perhaps coming in April, and then we go into May. We've got the Ten of Cups, so this is a really good place. And actually we've had all the tens out, well, not apart from the Ten of Pentacles, but we've had tens, and it definitely looks like coming to the end of a cycle. And it probably makes sense if you think about it, because you know, if you've got the beginning of the astrological year in April, and you are the first sign of the astrological year, so it could be that something's sort of completed rather well, and something starting anew with fresh energy. But this is obviously a lovely place to be. This is satisfaction. This is dreams come through. This is, you know, this is just sort of everything's fallen into place. But not that you haven't sort of worked for it and earned it, but it's comfort, it's happiness, it's joy. It's not just material, it's just, you know, emotional as well. It's a good place to be. So this is June, and this is defending your position. So we've got the Seven of Wands. So this could be that, yes, you've earned this and you got to this happy place, and perhaps you need to protect it a little bit, or perhaps you just feel that you do need to protect that. Is, you know, it's fair enough. You've got something lovely going on, and you don't want that to go away. You want to keep that. So let's see what happens in July. So we've got the Two of Swords in July. So it could be that you're a bit of a crossroads and you don't quite know which decision to make, or you don't have all the information regarding what sort of decision to make. So you need a bit of time, and perhaps something will come in and bring you some information that will help you to do that. As you go into August, see, we've got the Eight of Pentacles again. So it's a similar place in one of the other decans, and you've got this twice now. So it does look like you're just kind of buckling down and getting on with things. It could be you know, the decision's made and then you're able to continue, or that you're carrying on in the meantime before the decision's made. So we'll see how this unfolds and see if it gives us a little bit more. So here we have September. So we've got the Seven of Swords. This has also been out, and this to me, I mean, it could be that you know, this decision is not an easy one to make, so maybe that could be some reluctance from making it, and perhaps at the end of it, you know, you decided that you were not going to go through anything that was going to cause any sort of confrontation. So the decision was taken that you know, this potential battle that was going to go ahead is actually not going to happen now, because this person has snuck away with their weaponry from this enemy camp. And that avoids coming, you know, to avoid coming to blows. So October. See, we've got victory. So, you know, perhaps that was, it looks like maybe that was the right thing to do. We've got the Six of Wands here. There's somebody in a comfortable place. They've got this wreath of success. They've got people admiring them, those sorts of things. And so perhaps that was a result of how you handled this situation, or potentially it's a difficult situation. So November, we've got the Queen of Cups. So this could represent you, or it could represent somebody coming into your life at this, playing an important part in your emotional life. So it could be somebody that you meet that's of interest to you. This is somebody who's nurturing, and you know, they're all about kindness, they're caring. Like I say, it could be you in this phase, or it could be somebody coming in. I think it could be somebody coming in. December. So December, we've got the Five of Wands. So this is people who they look like they're fighting, but actually it's more like training. It's more like sparring, you know, and so no one's sort of getting hurt here, but it's you know, there could be competition. It could be, I mean, a healthy competition. I mean, you know, we all come across competition. It doesn't mean that there's necessarily anything underhanded about it, but let's see what comes next. So we've got January. So January, this is Nine of Swords. So this is somebody, you know, obviously they're restless, they're unable to sleep, they've got a lot running through their head. It could be that this, I mean, maybe this has been in a competitive environment that's a little bit much, or, you know, you're worried about it, or you know, you're just getting on with it, but perhaps it's often the case, and you're sort of muddling through in the day, and then at night it comes to hit you, and perhaps that's sometimes when you realise how much it's bothering you, how much of a concern it is for you. So look at February. Now February, so now we have had all the tens out, so this is completion. It could be just kind of the last push and the last stretch to achieve that Ten of Pentacles. So that's February. And that's everything. I mean, that's the material stability, that's just legacy, that's abundance, that's just absolutely everything in terms of sort of material gains. And by that, we're talking monetary, but also a secure home, security within yourself, security within the people who matter to you. And let's go into March, so it's a calendar year away. So you've got Page of Wands. So this could be some good news coming in, a message, something positive. It could be somebody coming into your life with the news, or somebody that's going to bring something positive. So if we do a recap, Aries, we've got you in your significator as the Wheel of Fortune. So, say some of this is potentially beyond your control, but you put the wheels in motion by putting in the hard work, and now things are shifting in your favor. You're moving to a better place. You've got the Page of Swords coming in. It could be, an idea that kicks things forward. You're in a lovely place here. There may be, like I say, a little bit of a struggle to hold on to it, or sometimes this can be in the mind because it's important to you and you built it up and you want to hold on to that. A decision does need to be made here, and it looks like the decision is to continue with this. This hard work was behind you. Perhaps you've got more hard work, or maybe you feel you do. Sometimes we get to a point where we might get a promotion or something, and we don't actually have to work or perhaps do the toil. Perhaps we're now managing money more, or doing the people bit. Do you know what I mean? So and it could be that you're continuing on as before, but perhaps something had to happen. It was ramping up to something. The decision maybe wasn't made. There was a tendency to just kind of keep plowing on, and so there was a challenge, and it was handled in a way that didn't lead to terrible fallout, the kind of conflict that's actually hard to move on from. It's not painful, and so there's victory here. So perhaps being, like I say, put in that situation, it was the best outcome in the end. And you've got this Queen of Cups, and this is either somebody coming in, or this is representing you. This could even be that, like I say, the way, you sort of handled this is actually people looking up to you. Is actually, well, do you know what, you can be a leader without being aggressive. You can be a leader without having to kind of cut other people down to size. You don't have to trample on the heads of other people for your own rise. So, people could be actually admiring your approach. But there could also be some sort of challenges, and also it could be that perhaps if you are sometimes happens, you might be in an environment that is a little bit more aggressive, and sometimes it can be kind of a little bit tough, and you think, well, I'm not like that. I don't fit that way. That's not how I wish to be. But ultimately, that's good. Remain authentic, and then this is where you get your Ten of Pentacles. It was all worth it. You've got big ticks all over the place. It's kind of, you've got the comfort. You've got, only you can decide if that's an environment you wish to stay in. But you've achieved your goal here, and so it seems like, a couple of bumps along the way, and and then you've got this Page of Wands coming in, which I think is more good news, messages. It could be a person wishing to work with you, all that sort of thing, but it's looking very positive to me. So please do let me know in the comments if this makes sense to you, and it might not yet. It might be something that unfolds, but we've got some lovely cards in there, and I think all the Aries, now you're the third decan, so I've done it, all of you. You've got these lovely, you know, positive cards of success, and I feel like you do, you know, you do kind of plug away until you get there, and I think you definitely are. They're all over the place. So best of luck, Aries. Thank you. Bye.